So new guidelines from the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that parents breastfeed or chest feed their child for the first 6 months and up to 2 years, even after they've started eating solid food. Catherine Snowden is a lactation expert who's joining us now live via Zoom this morning. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
So would you explain how these new guidelines differ from what people were previously told? Like, for example, me and my children are now 18 and 15, because I'm pretty sure that I remember that it was recommended that I start giving my child whole milk at the age of 1.
Yes. So I think that these standards have kind of been out there, especially the World Health Organization has been standing by longer term breastfeeding for, beyond 1 year, and they actually say 2 years, starting maybe solids at 6 months. But the old guidelines from the American Academy of Pediatrics said that our goal was 1 year, and so that's the major change in these guidelines. And I think that why that could be, it might be because of some of the things going on in the world right now. The formula shortage might be pushing them to kind of align with the WHO's guidelines. But also in the guidelines, a big change was a call to action from our pediatricians and more involvement and more support from the pediatric office, as opposed to just kind of a go and breastfeed with no support. So this is really exciting as kind of a plan of action for us.
So what is then the new recommendation?
The new recommendation is it's still hopefully everyone that can exclusively breastfeed to 6 months, and then strive for upwards of 2 years and beyond. So, starting solids at 6 months to kind of be a complementary food to breastfeeding.
So we can get those kiddos to sleep through the night and so that mom and dad can get some rest. So could you explain the benefits of breastfeeding compared to giving your child baby formula?
So just as practice, I am a Fed is Best kind of lactation consultant. So there are, of course, benefits to the mother and the infant who lactate and breastfeed. So for moms, we know that they benefit from decreased risk of ovarian cancer, breast cancer, and even decreased risk of diabetes, type 2 diabetes. For infants, they can have a decreased risk of GI bugs, sudden infant death syndrome, obesity later in life as well. The benefits, of course, bonding is a beautiful one as well. So there's benefits to mom and baby. Formula is needed sometimes to supplement or if mothers are unable to breastfeed. So it's an amazing resource that we have. I just think that, breast milk is the biological standard. And so those are kind of the benefits.
Yeah, it's so interesting because some parents, they have great success. They make so much milk and it's wonderful. Some parents just don't, and it can stress out a parent who feels like they're not able to produce enough milk. I remember I was there, right? So are there barriers that are preventing parents from breastfeeding or chest feeding?
I think there are. So this call to action was really exciting to me because I think there's a lot of barriers. First of all, policy. So we have these policies that don't kind of encourage breastfeeding. A lot of our parents are going back to work because they have to, because parental leave is so short. And so, as Floridians, we have pretty much 2 laws that speak to breastfeeding, and they're very vague and wanting for sure. We look to federal guidelines for breastfeeding, and I think as a state, we could do a lot better to advocate and prioritize breastfeeding in general. I also think that socially, there's not a lot of support for breastfeeding, and especially breastfeeding beyond a year. Seeing a toddler who's breastfeeding is definitely not something that's culturally seen a lot. And so we just need to kind of stretch our idea of what's not only acceptable, but just should be encouraged. So all of those things together, by making it more acceptable, by having policies in place that support, parents when they return to work, pumping, calling insurance companies out and saying, hey guys, you'll have to participate. We need you to pay for pumps. We need you to participate in lactation consultations to help give resources to our parents. All these things are going to kind of come together and create a much better environment for people who want to breastfeed and chest feed. And
don't be afraid to just get your lactation consultant who you meet when you deliver, get their phone number and call them if you encounter any problems. I certainly do it. It was a huge help. Catherine, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.